Not really. Sometimes, because most of the time it's a terrible shot.
Would you have thought that before coming to Carolina?
Yeah, because that's how I've been playing my whole life. Even when I was in high school, if I thought it was a terrible shot, sometimes I was the best player on my team, so you have to take tough shots. I didn't do that with my AAU team, who was very talented. Just take horrible shots like that.
Why do you think that you guys don't take that many?
We got Bryce Johnson, Isaiah Hicks, and Kennedy Meeks, who shoot over 50% under the basket. So we don't have to shoot threes like that. That's why we win games.
Did you watch the game last night?
Oh yeah, I did.
How impressed were you with?
They jumped on them quick. I mean, real quick. They did not waste time at all.
Does it kind of open your eyes to, it may be a 16 seed, but that's a pretty talented team.
Yeah, I mean, I think every team that's made it has that confidence right now, and they think they can win. And Florida Gulf Coast, they looked really good last night. They made a lot of shots. The bigs really worked well in the paint, so it's gonna be fun.
I know you've heard this a million times, but obviously no one seed has ever lost to a 16 seed. Is there any pressure in that, especially when you watch those guys play?
I mean, I guess you have a little pressure knowing the seeding, but I think we just go out there and play basketball. I mean, we played a lot of tough teams this past weekend. We're not really worried about it. We just go out there and play.
I think when I got here, you were talking about shooting, how you're not shooting as much lately.
Yeah.
The numbers in the last 12 games versus the first 9 of the ACC, you're taking like half the number of shots, but you've also increased your assists by 3 times. Was that a concerted effort around that point, the 9-10 game mark?
Not really. It's just, like I said before, it's just like I'm letting the game come to me. I'm not really trying to force anything. If I have the shot, I'll take it. If I don't, I'm going to try to make a play for somebody else. And it's been opening up for me. So just going out there trying to make plays at all times.
How long do you let an ACC championship kind of settle and absorb it and appreciate it? And then when did you guys start thinking about the next step?
I think after once we came in and watched the selection show together, we all was basically over top of the ACC tournament because it was just, it's time for this now. I mean, this was the big goal. We accomplished 2 of them, and now we want to get our 3rd one. So now we're just all locked in.
A few weeks ago, I think you mentioned you called Joe Barry the toughest guy on this team. I'm curious, why did you had no hesitation when you said it? I'm curious as to what kind of led you to that conclusion. What are you showing it made you feel out about it?
I was telling somebody else. Me and Joe, we play one-on-one all the time. So those one-on-one games, they're not easy because he's fouling, I'm fouling. I mean, we're both competitors and stuff like that. So the dude, he always wants to win. He's going to do anything he can to win. He'll defend anybody. He even picks on Joel all the time. Just, I can stop you, and you can't stop Joel because he's just too big. So it's just little stuff like that. He's going to take on the challenge.
Has he at all been able to get under your skin in any of those one-on-one games? Because it seems like he's got a couple opponents to snap at him or get under his skin a few times.
We get under each other's skin. I know how to piss him off. He know how to piss me off. So we do a really good job of that. But it's always fun at the end of the day. We always go back in the locker room. Everything's fine.
So what's he doing to piss you off? What's like the go-to Joe Barry move to get you mad?
Probably when he smacks my hand on the jump shot and he doesn't think he fouled me. I'm like, dude. And then I know one thing makes him mad. I'll put him in the post and just shoot over him. And he hates that because he's like, you only doing that because I'm small. So little stuff like that.
When he's driving against you in order to the basket, does he use his body as well as a small guy?
He's really good at using his body. He's a great finisher around the basket. I mean, dude, I don't even know how he makes some of his shots, but he could dunk way more than he does. I don't even think he had a dunk this year, but the dude, he could play.
He attributes that ability to be physical and absorb contact because he played football for a long time.
Yeah.
And he says if he would have chosen football, he could be playing football at this level too. Do you see that in him?
Yeah, he could definitely play football. Cornerback and safety. He just loves contact for some reason. He be fouling all the time. I'll tell him, but he loves playing defense, and I think that's what he would have. I think he told me that's what he wanted to do if he played football. So you could tell by that on the court also. He loves defending.